Good morning. So we're on our way to physical therapy. I will say that I find physical therapy is actually helping my arm quite a bit. Maybe I don't have to go through surgery. We'll see. I have my appointment March 19th. I have to leave real early that day. I might just burn the time because forget it. Set it and forget it. I'm running a little behind than what I normally do because normally I'm there by now, but I had some trash I had to take care of. Let my car warm up for like a minute, and I was getting a fire going. And then the next thing I knew, I looked at the clock and I was like, oh, it's a little later than I usually like to leave, because I had planned originally to leave at 9 o'clock, but it's like 9:20 right now. Yeah. There's a lot of pressure right there. I'm like in the joint. Pressure within the joint. Oh, this is not my turn. So it worries me. I know that surgery at some points in my future, I am not thrilled at the thought of it, for sure. This is what takes me the longest to get my appointment, is this light right here, because it's only there's no solid green arrow for left turn right here, so you're kind of just waiting for an opening. And then after this, because 9:30 to 10:30, my massage isn't until 12:45. So what I might actually do is I might actually go just walk around Target, just to walk around Target. Do not slow down, okay? Bad drivers. I might go to Target just to walk around, so I'm not going straight back home. I'm really kind of bummed because I got my last paper from my teacher, and I edited and I added and I made changes, and I still only got a 94 on it. I just don't know, y'all. The elusive popcorn. Anyone else coming to Target and hope that they don't spend more than they plan? I'm gonna say he worked for it. He did work for it. He pretty much spent his whole summer with me when he did not have to, helping me, working for me. I got some pop sockets on sale. And, you know, a girl could always use more pop sockets. They do have some cute ones. And I found out that my iPhone is paid off. So adding his iPhone pretty much just evened it out. Evened out the cost of everything. Because, well, since I don't have a payment, his payment took over my payment. Our bill's only going to go up a little bit because of the insurance on his phone, and that's about it. So I absolutely love the fact that they did not edit out her stretch marks. Yeah, you saw that. Didn't edit it out. Got popcorn in my teeth. So I'm looking at back of the heel stuff here at Target, $13.29, when I can go across the street to Dollar Tree for $1. I'm being one of those people. So, I have to replace all my solar lights. Also, travel size items. Travel size. Hey guys. So sorry I didn't really film yesterday. I was kind of having an off day. Man, I look cute this morning. Hello, cuteness, my old friend. Oh, I forgot to bring my charger. My Fitbit told me it was dying. Okay, comfortable. So, work yesterday was work. I was really stressed out because I had an issue with Alex's dad, and I was trying to vent to my best friend, and I actually accidentally texted him instead. Whoops. But I didn't say anything more than what I actually said to him to his face, so it's not like I talked a whole lot of trash. We just argued about her spring vacation, which was stupid. Whatever. So I'm on my way home and just chilling, listening to music, jamming out. Also, I found that David Tennant has a podcast, and I love David Tennant. He's my favorite Doctor Who, and you know, I mean, I didn't really appreciate completely his character on Harry Potter, but you know, he played a good character. Like, he did a good job. And of course, you know, when we're listening to the podcast yesterday, the boyfriend's like, he goes, oh, of course you love David Tennant. He's into your favorite things. And I'm like, Doctor Who and Harry Potter? Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love you. But I get home and he's like, okay, so I want to go out for dinner. I said, okay, where you want to go? He goes, I'm thinking. I said, okay. He goes, I want to take you someplace you've never been before. And I'm thinking, around here, you know, there's not a whole lot. Originally, we were going to go up to Tacoma's Best Buy and check out to see if we could get my car in for my upgrades, since my local places aren't unavailable. We didn't, because he was like, you know what? I'm going to take it to Ocean Shores. It's like an hour and a half drive. We're going to go. I'm like, okay. And we did. We went to Ocean Shores. The few little clips I did get was from when we were down in Ocean Shores at Galway Bay Restaurant. Tiny clips of the restaurant itself. I mean, it was so awesome. And clips from the gift shop. Like, I wish there was a sweater that I really wanted to get. Okay. And they are handmade from Ireland. Okay. But I wasn't going to drop $150 on a sweater. Even though I know it would keep me warm forever, this mama doesn't have that kind of coin to be dropping $150 on a sweater. I mean, I wear it every day if I bought it, but still. So yeah, and we had this delicious crab and artichoke dip. I had a rack of lamb, and he had a meat pasty, and their rack of lamb was actually phenomenal. And I've had a rack of lamb at quite a few like fancy schmancy restaurants in the past couple years that have been terrible. Okay, terrible. And I have not been thrilled. Oh, there was not construction on this road yesterday. Oh, let's check it out. But we are still on course to go. Okay. to go to our trip this weekend to Boise. So tonight when I get home, I'm going to find out. I'm pretty sure I have to pack warm, but I'm going to find out some of the basic stuff that I need to pack from him. And we're going to leave right after I get off of work. So I'm probably going to go straight from work to his house. So I'm going to have to make sure that I pack everything in the car with me. Either Thursday night or Friday morning when I go to work, and have absolutely everything. I got something in my eye. I got a lash in my eye and it just won't come out. And don't you hate that, like, when a lash like touches your eyeball, it feels like it's burning your soul, and like it just won't. Ugh. Good morning. I know really haven't been doing, the intro that I was doing, but like it's 4:14 in the morning. So, I mean, like, my energy is there because I'm able to drive to work, but like my energy is not there at the same time. I know some of you have been asking about more belly dance videos, and I am still in the recovery phase of my shoulder. There are certain positions that really kill my shoulder, and when I do just even a 2 or 3 minute belly dance video, my shoulder's in a lot of pain. The doctor, like my previous videos, the doctor is hoping that physical therapy gets me more range of motion, gets me less pain, and we're really hoping to avoid surgery, which I would be so grateful to avoid surgery. My boyfriend tries to be positive. He's like, well, if you have to go through with the surgery, you'll have more time with the kiddo. And so I'm trying to be positive. I'm getting super excited for my weekend trip. Super duper excited. Like, it's gonna be our first weekend away since we started dating. So the only other time that we've gone away is I won a raffle at work a couple years ago to Great Wolf Lodge, and we took our kids. That was before we were dating. We were just friends. It was a double queen bedroom with, bunk beds. Like, we were just friends taking our kids for my birthday weekend quite a few years ago. And yeah. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. Not to be gone with him, I'm not nervous to be gone with him. I'm just like, I feel like our trip to Ocean Shores last night, like, that's like normal, boyfriend girlfriend stuff. Taking weekend trips, that's normal boyfriend girlfriend stuff. And like, we're 2.5 years in, just about. Well, 2.25 years in, and we're just getting to those kind of things. If you put together how many days that we spend together, we technically spend like 3 months out of the year together. Like, we have to cut our trip shorter than we expected because he needs to be like, I need to shoot. Okay, I gotta remind him tonight to do it because he's got to take a test on Monday morning to apply for an apprenticeship. So it's not like my full weekend, but it's a full weekend because I have 3-day weekends right now because I work 4 10s. But I mean, it's okay. It's fine. I'm just excited. But he took me to Ocean Shores, and we ate at this amazing Irish pub called Galway Bay. And apparently people pronounce the name wrong, call it Galloway Bay. And I'm like, Galloway? I'm like, there's no extra letters in it. It's Galway. And he was like, a lot of people to say it wrong. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad I did not say it wrong because it's Galway. I'm sorry. I see Galway, Galway. And then we drove out onto the beach because you can drive out onto the beach there. And there were a couple times, because it's pitch dark, there were a couple times where he actually scared me. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're making me scared. I don't want our car to get stuck. And he's like, the car's not going to get stuck. I'm staying on the hard packed sand. I'm not going in the dunes. I'm not, and it was scaring me a little in some parts. And, we went back out. We actually got out of the car. And he put on his favorite Shoemaker Brothers song, Escape. And he blasted it because we're out at the ocean and all you can hear is the waves. And we danced under the stars. And we walked towards the ocean. We didn't go all the way to the ocean because it was so dark. But we got close to the ocean. It was the most romantic thing that he has done for us in a long time. It was amazing. And I didn't even have to be mad at him for him to like pull off this amazing romantic night out. Like, our trip this weekend is to make up for Valentine's Day, but it's also to make up for the fact that we fought. And we fought about how I sacrifice a lot for this relationship and I don't feel like he put as much into it. Little things like just letting me know when he leaves the state for work or whatever, and he's like, well, I don't want you to worry. And I'm like, I'm supposed to worry. Like, that's my job to worry about you. Like, literally, I'm your girlfriend. That's what we do. We worry about our boyfriends. I mean, unless you don't want me to be your girlfriend. He's like, that's not like. So, yeah, it was so romantic and so beautiful. It's so pure out there at the ocean to see. I mean, the constellations. And then we had to stop by Quinault Beach Casino, Quinault Beach Resort and Casino, because it was the last stop for a potty break until we got anywhere close to someplace else. So we had to pop in there. And I forgot how smoky casinos can be. And it was so gross. But I had to pee. So we went in there, we had to pee. We left. Neither of us are too big into gambling. We like to spend our money on expensive things, so we need that money. We drove home and we stopped by Dairy Queen in Aberdeen once we got a little bit close and got ice cream and had ice cream on our way home. And then we got home and I was originally gonna pull my weekend bag out so I could start packing it, and I totally forgot because by the time we got home I just wanted to curl up in bed and fall asleep with my honey, which I did, and get a good night rest, which I did. Oh man, I thought about, I don't really need it, but I thought about, even though I just got my lashes done, like going in for a fill just to have full lashes for my weekend trip. But I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. It'll be fine. I still look good. I'm not gonna do my makeup while we're away. I'll still continue to film. Let me block that. I'll still continue to film my brows in. Just so I feel like I need a little definition. I need a little more in my brows. But I think that's it. So our plan is to drive straight through the night because it's 6 hours to Coeur d'Alene, but it's 9 hours to Boise. I don't know. I think the way he's going to, it's 9 hours. So it's 9 hours to our destination. So we're gonna leave as soon as I get to his apartment from work. how late if we have, because he's like, well, how are you on road trips? I'm like, as long as I can go pee when I need to go pee, I'm fine. He goes, we can make as many rest stops. He goes, if a 9-hour drive turns into 15 hours, I don't care. He goes, we'll stop at every rest stop if we have to so you can pee. I said, I appreciate it as long as I can pee. I was like, I'll also tone down my water intake that day so that I am not at risk of peeing myself. I need to make sure that, so Judy's going to get Alex off the bus for me in 2 weeks, and I need to make sure she knows where, because she's going to be dropping her son off to me, where the bus stop is. I'll have to make sure she knows. But he said depending on how late we get in, whether we'll get a hotel room that night or if we'll just kind of play it by ear. And he's like, we'll Expedia a hotel when we get close. And I'm like, look at you. Okay. I mean, it depends on where you go, you know, just rewards. I got Best Western. I mean, I like Best Western. So I will pack. He'll have to go and pack. He'll pack Friday morning, honestly. He'll pack Friday. I will pack tomorrow. No, I'll pack tonight and tomorrow. And then Friday morning, I'll grab things like my toothbrush after I use it, you know, stuff like that. I'll grab those last minute things on Friday. I have my toiletries ready to get put in the bag. I got toothbrush holders ready to put in the bag with my toothbrush. So I'm pretty excited. So I'm hoping that part of my vlog on Friday to finish up the week is going to be of our, you know, just if I find something cool along the way. And then I'm going to try to capture some moments from this weekend to add to next week's vlog. But, you know, the boyfriend is not too big into, you know, being in my videos, which is perfectly fine. I respect him. He doesn't mind that I record. He doesn't mind that I do any of that. But I want to be in the weekend, you know. I want to enjoy it fully. I want to be present. I don't want to have to worry about filming or whatnot. You know, this is still my hobby. You know, I still don't do fancy things with it yet. I do have an editing software on my laptop that's a little bit more complicated than editing software I've seen in the past. So I still haven't played around with it. I am ahead on all of my schoolwork. So actually all my schoolwork is already done, even though classes don't end until the 15th. That was done on Monday officially, because I turned my paper in Monday. And I've already done my discussion board and my response for next week. And I'll, you know, later this week, I'll go in and log in and respond to another person and, you know, get a couple responses in there, a little bit of conversation going. And my next classes start at the beginning of April. And I have 2 classes. And I have money put away because I know I'm going to owe money this coming up term, which is terrifying that my student loans, they're not enough to cover classes. But, you know, that's the name of the game. Gryffindor for life.
Yeah, keep lying to yourself. I think the sorting hat would be like not even close to your head. Like, oh yeah.
I feel like the snow is never gonna go, but at least they have the snow plows out pretty decently early this year, well, today. Okay, this county has not plowed the roads. This is awesome. I just ran something over that made very loud noise under my car, but I'm sure it just hit my undercarriage. Yeah. still really soft packed snow. I'm still doing okay. This is honestly very stressful.
So today is the day. Oh, hold on. I don't like to have the light on when like there's a bunch of people driving by me, because then they can see I'm filming, and I'm still a little self-conscious about that because it's not like LA where a ton of people vlog or whatever. There's not a whole lot of vlogging in this state and in this area. So I still get some funny looks when I'm vlogging, which I couldn't find my vlog camera. I think I moved it to charge it, and then I forgot to charge it, so I'm not sure where my camera's at. I'll be honest, I forgot until just now to look for it to try to pack it. I also did not pack the 2 tumblers I wanted to pack. That's okay. I've got 1 coffee cup. When we get drinks on the road, we'll just have to, you know, be bad for the environment and just get cups. So it is the day. The day. My hair is not behaving. It's all like, but it's the day. We're going to, after work, we're going to Idaho. And like, it may seem silly, and for those of you who are in the States, they're like, Idaho? Like, that's crazy. But like, it's just a weekend trip. You know, my sister's like, oh, you excited for your vacation? Girl, it's not a vacation. It's a weekend trip, okay? It's not like you and your boyfriend going to Hawaii and you're going to be going to Palm Springs. Like, it's a weekend trip, okay? And, that lash is way low. No wonder my eyelashes look crazy in camera. That was just droopy because it's growing out, but it's not falling out, so I'm not worrying about it. But I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. So the plan is, as soon as I get off of work, I drive straight to the boyfriend's. He's gonna load his stuff into my car. We're gonna take my car because my car has low mileage. It's newer than his car because we always take my car. And he made a comment because he's been giving me a hard time because it shows how spoiled I am by how little amenities I have in this car. I'm used to a certain standard with my Kia. I'm used to backup camera, electric windows, like the electric mirrors, electric windows. I'm used to all that jazz. Well, this car has power windows. Okay? That's the only jazz this car has. It doesn't even have cruise control. None of that. Okay? So when we were driving to Ocean Shores, he was like, not gonna lie, I miss your power mirrors. I really liked your power mirrors. Because he's taller than me. So we have to adjust the mirrors for the way each other drives, which is fine because, you know, I want him to adjust the mirrors for his safe driving, just like I adjust my mirrors for my safe driving. But especially since we're going to be leaving for Idaho, I left his mirrors the way it is, because for me, if I need to use that mirror, all I got to do is just do a little extra lean, and I can see the way I should be seeing in the mirror versus him just being able to look at it. I'm just going to do a little extra. And that's fine because he's going to be doing the bulk of the driving. I don't think I'm going to do any driving this weekend. I know I don't normally put weekend stuff unless I do something cool, which I keep forgetting. I didn't end up going to the Korean store on Sunday. My mom's like, 90% of stuff that you want I have in my house. I'll just give you some. So we didn't end up going. But when my mom's going to, because some of the stuff she says, wait till it's on sale. So the next time she goes and some of the things that I want's on sale, then she'll pick it up and then I'll pay her for them. She's like, you know, we don't want to just go willy-nilly. We want to go when we know it's on sale. And I'm like, okay. But this weekend, I've never been to Idaho, so I'm probably gonna add. Oh, my hair is all crazy. Probably gonna add a little bit into next week's vlog. And I'm not gonna do a whole lot because I want to live in the moment. I want to live and enjoy in the moment, and it's gonna be great. I think. I hope. Like I said before when I've talked about it, probably should have filled my brows in a little bit, but I'm not going back on that. You know what? That's okay. My boyfriend loves me regardless. Thin brows or not, he loves me regardless. It's been a rough day because I've been a bit bloated and unable to go for a couple days, and I finally could go. I know that's gross. I apologize, but it is the bane of my existence. And yes, it's normal. Don't even bother saying that's not normal. Go to a doctor. It is normal for me. I had gastric bypass. There are times where it's like 3 or 4 days before I can go, and I'm finally going, which, hallelujah. It's very uncomfortable. But I want to live in the moment. I want to enjoy this weekend getaway with the boyfriend. Just like I enjoyed, there was little snippets of Galway Bay restaurants, but I didn't film any of the ocean stuff. Granted, it was really dark, but the stars were beautiful, and I kind of wish I would have, just so you guys could see like how amazing and clear, and you could hear the ocean, and that was amazing. And people, you know, may say, "Oh, you crazy? You drove an hour and a half for dinner and like a short stroll on the beach." Like, you don't understand. Like, he pulled my car onto the beach because you drive onto the beach. Okay, I haven't been to the beach in years, and you know, yeah, it would have been nice if it would have been a little bit lighter out, but I haven't been to the beach in years. And we had to go to the restaurant before it closed, and so it was empty. It was pitch black. It was empty. So we pulled my car up, and he has me get out, and it's cold. I mean, we're at the ocean, and it's winter, and it's cold. So I have my jacket on, all bundled up. And he has me get out of the car, and he winds down the windows, and he puts on his favorite Shoemaker Brothers song. I think I talked about this already. I probably did talk about it. And we danced under the stars. And it was amazing. And we had a short discussion. You know, we discussed the fact that, you know, our relationship's not perfect. Yes, I wish we had more time. But I love him, and I do understand that he's trying to work through some things so that our relationship can be stronger. And he looks at me and he said, "Thank you. I am so lucky that you understand that I'm trying to, that I'm going through things." And I said, "You know, you always make up for it when I am feeling neglected, when I'm feeling whenever I have the few really bad moments, because usually like every couple months, like I'll fight and argue with him because I want more time with him, and then he'll fight and argue back, and then, you know, he'll just hold me, and yeah, but like when they're really bad, a couple times a year, oh, little rabbit, distracted, squirrel, when it's really bad, he always does something amazing that reminds me that, you know, reminds me how romantic he is, reminds me how wonderful he is. Now, I don't want you thinking, oh, well, this is some sort of, you know, manipulation, it's some sort of, you know, emotional abuse. It's not. I knew going into this relationship that he was going to be dealing with some emotional trauma that has happened to him. And I'm the one who wants him to get help and talk about it and work through it. So I am the reason that he is working through it. And he wants to ensure that he is healthy mentally for our relationship. So I'm fully supportive of him working through some of those things. And one of the main things that he has to work through is when he's in a relationship, he's in it. Like, he basically molds into the extension of the woman. I don't want that. He doesn't want that. Like, I want him to learn good skills and good coping skills so he doesn't do that. I don't need an extension of me. that would bore me. What I need is a partner. I need someone who's gonna, we're gonna bump heads once in a while. I need someone with a different opinion. And that's exactly what he provides for me. And that's one reason why, we've been together for almost 2.5 years, and we don't live together, because without him having good coping skills and good mechanisms to properly retain his self-identity, then he would immediately mold into me. I want him to have his activities and his wants and his needs. I want him to have all that. I love him. I want him to be his own human being. So he does big things like this, and this is to make up for Valentine's and our fight over Valentine's weekend. Well, not fight, our argument, our disagreement. Like, we didn't really fight. So our fight was about the fact that he didn't tell me that he had drove out of state. Like, I knew he was going to, because he went to go sign books for the unions, but he didn't tell me he actually left. And he's like, I don't understand the big deal. I'm like, because, like, I need to know you're okay. As far as I knew, you were okay in your apartment with your kiddo, and here you are in freaking California. Like, that's terrifying for me. What if something happened to you? He's like, I'm fine. And I'm like, I worry about you. He goes, well, I don't know why. I'm like, look, just because your old relationship sucked, and you don't understand that a real girlfriend, wife, mother of your child is supposed to worry about you. And I worry about you. And that's the biggest headbutt we have in our relationship, is he doesn't understand I worry about him. And so I'm like, you could have taken me with you. Like, I could have gone with you. Like, why wasn't that an option? And he was like, I didn't think about it. I'm so used to you working weekends, and I should remember that you're on light duty right now, and you do. And he goes, you know what? Let's go to Idaho. And originally it was gonna be that weekend, and then a couple things happened, like him not getting paid on time like he should have, and whatever. Which, because I would be stressed out too, because he had to make sure he got paid and all that good stuff, so that we can go. And then we couldn't go the following weekend because I had my kiddo, and so now this is the weekend we're free again to go because I don't have my kiddo. So yeah, we're going to Boise, Idaho. It'll be about a 9-hour drive if we drove straight through. I said, as long as there's rest stops for me to pee at along the way, I'm good to go. I got music, I got company, I'm fine. So the next time that we start this vlog, y'all, hopefully I'll be refreshed and have enjoyed a weekend away and just enjoy life. Do you guys see this? It was not snowing at home. Okay, y'all? It was clear. And now I am at work. Like, look at this. Like, it's March already. Can we get a little springtime? We have daylight savings coming up on Sunday. Can we get a little springtime?